Hi, I'm Donna with Donna's Things. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking your time coming to see what we're doing over here on this side of the camera. I really do appreciate it. As always, those of you who have been here a long time, short time, second time, whatever it is, you know my heart. I appreciate you and your time also. Happy Tuesday. We are yet here again with another video of a make that I have. Now, I think you know, but I will say, I do lots of sewing throughout the week. Of course, I don't use this channel to show every single thing that I have made, but I do a lot of sewing. I have slowed down, but I do a lot of sewing. And so, you know, I'm here. I try to show you garments that I think you might like to make. And you can tell in my expression and in my speech when I really, really like something. And this I really, really like. So we always talk about, or I always share with you what I'm wearing. And this is Butterick 6565 Catherine Tilton. It's a pair of pants. They just say close fitting pull on pants. Now I have been making several pairs of pants that I need for every day so that I don't wear jeans, but I just do pull on. So you got the waistband folds over and you put the elastic, some you have the band that you put on, the waistband you put on with the elastic. Sometimes I take that 1.5 2 inch elastic, sew it across the top and roll that over. But all in all, they're just pull on pants. So this time I decided to try this pattern, Butterick 6565. I have made these pants several times. Look, see the back of them? I love this. I have done it several times. So this time I took a fabric. This is a recent fabric purchase that I made. It's a rayon spandex blend. I don't know how well you can see it, but here's the yoke in the front. Here's the yoke in the back. You do put elastic here. Now this doesn't have a lot of stretch in it, but you are supposed to use a stretch fabric. The seam is not here on the side. It folds over to the front. I didn't do the seam in the back leg and leave a split. I did do that before, and they are really cute. And I did this time because, you know, you can have pull-on pants, but they could be cute. They don't all have to be pull-on with elastic in the waist. So I started my day off this morning, had a couple of things to do. I run errands mostly on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And so I got up this morning, had a cup of coffee, and was deciding on what to do, when to show this video. But I needed to go to the store for some things. And so I got dressed. And I was out early this morning to start my day. Usually I do my video, work on getting it posted while I'm doing errands and things like that. Today I did it the other way. I have already been out. It's still pretty early in the morning, but I have already been out, just gonna be relaxing. Nope, I take that back. I do have to go to the post office today, so I don't do Vlogmas, and I know a lot of that is going on in December, but I will try and give you a little insights into my day when I post on Tuesdays. We don't do a lot of decorating for Christmas. I don't put up a tree. I have a tree. I don't know if you remember many, many years ago, they came out with the dress form like a mannequin, but the skirt part of it was the branches that they use for the tree. And then of course the mannequin itself is dressed up. Well, I have had one for many, many years, but I keep it downstairs. It keeps lights on it, but next Tuesday I'll show it to you. It's very pretty. I thought about putting a few ornaments on it this year. Not so much for Christmas, but just some pretty little trinkets that I see when I am out. I don't do 12 days of Christmas, 24 days of Christmas, but I was in my store, Home Goods. I love hot tea. So I bought this box of tea variety. It's 12 loose teas. So probably every other day, I am going to try one of these teas. So now, two things I want to show you. The first one, I'm going to be really brief. I don't know if you watched my video with my apron, apron I used for cooking on my birthday, but a friend of mine stated that she needed an apron, her and her daughter. So I started on hers first. It's an apron, so cute. She can tie it on her own. You know, the ties come loose. But here's the apron, ties in the back this way, and it does have the pocket like mine. I use the same pattern I use for mine, McCall's 5284. But I didn't have any extra fabric to do ruffles, and I didn't want to make it plain. So I think I'm going to go out to the store and get like a pre-made ruffle to tie around, to stitch around the bottom of her apron. And then I have to do her daughter's. I don't know who will get what. I did make her a pot holder. You know, I quilt these things. I love it. It has the batting. It has batting on the front, batting on the back, and in between the insole bright is there, and we know that's what keeps it from getting hot and burning her hand when she uses it. When you put those 3 layers in there, your pot holder is very thick, but once you quilt it down, you get this thin thing. Now, if you did watch that video, you saw that I had sent my nephew some goodies, an apron, pot holder, bowl cozies, and I sent him one of these. So let me show you what it is. You're gonna untie it, and when you unwrap it, look at what you have. So cute. That's the back. You can make it any way you want to. All I did was the rectangle, you know, this is quilted also, so it has batting and it's quilted. I stitched lines here to make the pockets, and so if you travel or if you just keep it at home, once you're done, you wrap it back up, you tie it, and you are good to go. So I don't know, you know, how it, I guess it'll just be a household item for the whole house. I did make this one to all of this to match, and so I don't know, of course, how she will divvy it up, but once I make that second apron, I will go ahead and deliver it to her. So I enjoy making those things. I made my first one in 2022. My aunt gave it to someone as a gift, and I hadn't made another one until this year when I did the one for my nephew, and now that one right here. People can put their own utensils inside of it. I give the gift with the utensils. But I just picked that set up from Hobby Lobby for $5.99. They have some for $9.99. And then of course they can always switch it out to better utensils or the specific ones that they want to have. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. And yes, I'm going to make a couple more. Now, today I'm going to show you Mimi G Simplicity 3010. Simplicity 3010. We are all very familiar with this pattern. I love it. The jacket, the skirt, the top is cute. The whole thing is so nice. I made this, my set. Let me see what they call the fabric. I kept my receipt so that I could get the, it's a poly knit Chico in this olive color. Boy is, oh boy, is she a cutie pie. I'll bring it up close just to let you see it, but I know you can't see the whole thing. This drop shoulder, drop sleeve, that's here. This band that's put around, the band goes all the way around the front. The band goes around the bottom. There's a band around the sleeve. It is just so very full. Very, very, very pretty. Let me move it back so you can see the whole thing because the jacket's kind of long. Here's the back. I had been looking at this pattern, but I wasn't really going to make it. I hadn't made a decision. I wasn't going to make it now. But my sewing friend made hers, told me that she really liked it, sent me a picture, and I thought, I gotta make this. I went out, the day she showed it to me, I went out and bought this fabric, which by the way, I'm gonna tell you something about this fabric. I bought this fabric, and then when the Simplicity patterns were on sale last week, I went and got the pattern and I made my garment, and I am in love with it. So, of course, it's not hanging right on this mannequin. Since I had a weight change, I have to adjust the size on this mannequin. I haven't done that yet. But here we go. Let me take it off. Now, this top is that pattern, you know, the 3010. But this is basically, it's a wearable mock-up. And I will tell you, in this, I made the medium in this. I could have sized down to the small easily. The skirt is a medium, but I made some pretty nice size seams, and that fits nice. It's just a straight skirt with the waistband, and then of course I put the elastic in the waistband. There's no splits or anything like that. It looks really cute on. The top, I did the small, and I don't really understand it, but in those patterns, this is the third one of Mimi G's patterns, where right across here is always too big for me. All the rest of the bodice and stuff fits, but right in here. So when I put this on, it is cropped. It's showing down to the waist here on my mannequin, but for real, it's cropped. It's not badly cropped, but I got it done out of this fun fabric that I had. I actually had put this fabric away. See it? It's real pretty with these butterflies. I had actually put this fabric away until the spring, summer. I was going to make a little sweater or something out of it. Somebody has suggested that. It has neck bands and arm bands, but since it matched, I decided to do this because I was going to go back to the fabric store and get a piece to make a pair of pants. So I may very well do that. So the skirt, of course, is dropping because it's not fitting. Like I said, I have to size this mannequin. Now I will tell you, when you shop in your favorite store all the time, a lot of times you go in there and you see the same thing that you've been seeing for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then you see the new pieces sprinkled out. But when I go in Fabric Hut, I don't know, that fabric just talks to me. I had never seen this. I went to the stretchy fabric and this was there, and I'm like, what? When? You know, like when? It has little teeny grain lines in it, and then the back of it is smooth. I don't know. I'm like, when did y'all get this and stuff? So it's really nice. I use some cute buttons on it. They're like lions on them. So it's really, really, really cute. And then I was thinking, I remembered I made this vest maybe the beginning of 23. I'm not sure. But if I wanted to add a little holiday look, I think this will go. I pulled it out of the closet because why? I've never worn it. And I was like, man, if I could find a blouse in this lighter green, I wouldn't wear red, but if I could find a blouse, it's a different shade, but it is in olive, and I think I could, I don't know, maybe it will work if I wanted to try it, you know, like a little festive look. I'm not really sure, but I do know that I could put this on. I could put it on, of course, it's fully lined. I could put it on if I wanted to. But overall, this is gorgeous. Would I make it again? Yes. But I would size down to the small, and you'll see why when you see me with it on in the pictures. It looks good in the size that it is, but there is a lot of room. Sizing down to the small is not gonna hurt it at all. So I know many people have made this already. If any of you are watching was thinking about trying it, I say yes. It's nice. It's nice. It's big, and you might could size down twice, so you'll have to just kind of measure it a little bit, or maybe cut your front and back, pin it, and put it on, and get an idea of how far the shoulder's going to drop, because here's the shoulder here, and this drops all the way down here, so that's a lot of drop. But you know what I say, when you have the right fabric, oh my goodness, this fabric is gorgeous. It was just a wonderful find, and I would love to go in there and find some more just like it. A hidden jewel. I didn't even know it existed, and I'm always in that store. When my sister was visiting this past weekend, she went in there, and it reminded her of this store that we used to shop in, a fabric store we used to shop in New York. Lots and lots going on, beautiful fabric, but a whole lot of it. One day we'll have to video me in there so that you can see my store. But that is what I have going on. They're starting to work outside, so you may hear that noise. But I am going to sit down for a moment, have a hot cup of tea, because it was pretty cold outside today, and I have to go to the post office. I have already prepared the gifts for the winners of my 2,000 subscribers, and so I am off to mail those packages. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, share my channel, subscribe if you will, but more than anything, ring that bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. And I'll see you the next time. Bye.